Hey guys, I'm Jesse from the YouTube channel Jesse the Reader, and today I'm bringing you another episode of Epic Adaptations, the series here on Epic Reads where I keep you in the know on all the recent YA book-to-movie and book-to-TV adaptation news. I feel like the adaptation news I have for you today is kind of all over the place, so buckle up because it's gonna be a wild ride. Without further ado, let's get started. The first bit of news I have is in regards to All Boys Aren't Blue by George M. Johnson. It has been picked up by Gabrielle Union's production company in hopes of it being turned into a series in partnership with Sony TV. The book is a memoir that explores the author's childhood, adolescence, and college life. We haven't seen many, if any, young adult memoirs that have been adapted into something like a movie or a TV show. Yeah, I don't think that there has been any. Though that might be because there is a major lack of young adult memoirs out there, which is a shame. There should be more. Though I think this will be a good one to kind of kick off the potential of there being more adaptations like this one in the future. I feel like it's going to be really raw and beautiful, and I can't wait to watch it. Even though it's still in the development stages, I need it. Next up, the Daevabad trilogy, aka the City of Brass trilogy, has been picked up to be adapted for Netflix. We don't know if the books will be adapted into a series or a movie, but I'm over here crossing my fingers and my toes that we get a series. That's the way to go, folks. In my opinion, aka the opinion that honestly doesn't really matter, but in my opinion, I think a series adaptation is the way to go for a series and trilogy. It's the perfect way to flesh out the story and make sure you're getting every little detail right. And for us readers, every little detail is pretty important. Like, yes, obviously the most important is the heart of the story, but we want all the little details too. City of Brass is a fantasy book, and we follow our main character, Nari, who has never believed in magic. She's involved in a lot of con work, and during one of her deals one day, she accidentally summons a warrior. Together they get involved in all sorts of hijinks, and Nari must learn to accept that magic might just possibly be real. The next one is a big old throwback to all you 90s kids watching this, and that is the fact that the Animorph books that were popular back in the 90s are getting a movie adaptation. If you aren't familiar with Animorphs, then one, you're missing out, and two, that's probably just really telling of your age. Animorphs is about 5 different teenagers who have the ability to transform into any animal that they come in contact with. And as you can imagine, that puts them into some pretty bizarre situations. Together they use their powers to defeat aliens that are invading Earth. I'm suddenly getting the itch to read Animorphs. I need all that nostalgia. If you had the ability to transform into any animal, which would you pick? Let me know in the comments. I'd want to transform into a dog because let's be real, they're out there living their best lives. All they do is eat, sleep, and chase after squirrels. Lastly today, I wanted to remind you guys of some adaptations that are upcoming and also adaptations that have dropped recently. The Babysitter's Club, which is coming to Netflix and is based off the hit series The Babysitter's Club, will be dropping on July 3rd. Love, Victor, the show inspired by Becky Albertalli's world from the Simon vs. the Homo Sapiens Agenda book, has hit the streaming service Hulu. The series is 10 episodes long and is 100% bingeable. Lastly, Artemis Fowl, the movie based off the best-selling book Artemis Fowl, has hit the streaming service Disney+. So if you're feeling kind of bored, you're not in the mood to read, I would highly recommend checking out some of these adaptations. That's it for today's episode of Epic Adaptations. Be sure to let me know down below in the comments all your thoughts on these upcoming book adaptations, and let me know in the comments the most recent book-to-movie or book-to-TV adaptation you watched. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next month with another episode of Epic Adaptations.